In this lesson, we'll create the groove tool used in this part. I'll use the tool filter in this case. I'll come down to the tool filter, and right now it looks like they're all on, so I'll turn them all off and I'll select just the grooving and parting tools. And it does make the filter active, and we can see what we have for grooving tools here. So this one here looks as close as I can get. It's 125 wide, there's nothing narrower, and it is a right hand tool and it is towards the left side. I'll highlight this tool and use the black arrow to copy it up to the machine group. Then right click and select Edit Tool. So we know that our width, D, is 40 thousandths. We know that we have a radius, C, of 5. So we just need to put in some dimensions that make sense, or we need to reference our manufacturer's parameters. So in this case, I'm just going to put 350 for the overall length. The A width needs to be a little bit smaller than the D width, so we'll make that 35. And our B length we'll make a little shorter because we have a little smaller insert. You can see it is a single end square versus something with an angle on it. So again, this is where our types are over here, types of inserts. For our holder, we'll leave it as a 1-inch square shank. We did see that our overall length B was 4 inches. And we will need to do something for our blade width here, because our tool is 35 thousandths wide, 40 thousandths at the cutting edge. So we'll make this 35 thousandths and we'll leave everything else as it is. Now for a name, I want to name it something that I recognize. So I'm going to call this right hand 0.040 thousandths. We could put a W there. Groove, left hand insert down. We'll say OK. So now we have two tools that we're ready to cut with. Now we might not actually do it this way. Different folks will create tools different ways. Some folks might create their tools while they're making their operations. Others will come in and create their tools ahead of time. Whichever way works best for you. So the last thing we want to do is we're going to create our drill. If we look at our setup sheet, we can see that we have a 375 drill diameter. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll make my filter to drills, turn off the grooves. So I've got a 375 drill here. That's what I'm looking for. I'll drag and drop that up. If we right click, you can see that we have some parameters for our drill. Very similar looking interface here. And we'll call this a 375 drill, just as it is. We haven't really changed anything. So there's a quick overview of creating parametric tools in the Lathe Tool Manager.